is up, guys? It is the Turtle Girl. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about enrichment for turtles and how you can keep your turtle from being bored. So when it comes to turtles and reptiles in general, they don't necessarily experience boredom on like the same level of emotion that we experience boredom, or as some mammals might experience boredom, but they still do have natural instincts to explore and be curious and check things out and chase and hunt things. And so it's a really good idea to provide them with things in their enclosure, in the way that you feed them and what you do with them, in a way that they are more active and more curious. So today I'm here just to share a couple of ways that you can kind of stimulate your turtle's senses in that way and enrich them. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell if you haven't already. I make turtle content, pet content, fun stuff every single Friday, so you don't want to miss out. Join the fam, hit the subscribe button, and with that, let's get started. The first and easiest way that you can enrich your turtle is to provide things in their tank that they can explore and check out and just nose around, smell, touch, feel, all those things. So like basically what I'm talking about is just having straight up decorations in the tank. This means rocks, wood, fake plants or live plants if you want to do that. Your turtle will rearrange these things more often than not, but this gives them the ability to explore their surroundings and have things in their surroundings to interact with. Another thing you can do with these decorations is move them around periodically so that they're not in the same configuration all the time. So say every 2 to 3 months when you do a water change, you'll just move around some of these rocks and wood here and place them in different areas so that your turtle kind of has a new layout and more things to explore because now everything's in a different spot. Additionally, you can also just straight up get some new decorations or new plants. Anytime there's something with a new texture or look, the turtle's gonna go over and investigate. So that's another great way to provide enrichment for them. Now, obviously, you don't want to be moving things around in their tank so much that they get stressed out and do not feel comfortable, but it's perfectly all right every few months to change stuff up, switch it up so that they're not constantly in the same layout with the exact same stuff. Another easy way to enrich your turtle is by putting something in the tank for them to chase around. So basically, I'm talking feeders. Feeder fish, sometimes you can try shrimp or snails. Really, this stimulates their hunting instinct, and when you have a fish in there zooming around, you really will see how much more active they can get. Make sure you're doing safe feeders, so avoid goldfish and minnows, and that is because although they're pretty cheap, they do have something called thiaminase in them, which can actually be harmful to the turtle. If you want to hear more about that, I've already done a video on it if you want to check it out. With the snails, just avoid those that will be too big for the turtle to actually eat if it decided to try to eat it. But if you are going to add feeder animals, just make sure that they are going to be safe for your turtle, but that's a great way to add enrichment. I noticed that when I put all of those fish into Nemo's tank, he was so much more active and he was chasing them around, and he seemed to be really excited at the prospect of hunting. So it can be really exciting for you and for the turtle to put some live fish in there for them to chase. Other than adding live fish for them to chase around, you can also feed them live bugs and insects. So you could try feeding them earthworms. I have tried feeding them dubia roaches. I would definitely recommend, if you want to try that, do it in a separate container because it gets really, really messy. But feeding live prey items also does kind of the same thing with adding live fish. It gives them the stimulation to kind of hunt. Those instincts kick in and they want to chase it around. So if you want to feed them an earthworm, a mealworm, a cricket, dubia roach if you want, anything like that, totally go for it. Just make sure it is a manageable size for the turtle to eat. Another thing you can do to enrich your turtle is feed them a new food. Whether you feed in tank or out of tank, feeding them a new type of food kind of gives them something different to taste and eat, and it can be beneficial to them even if you don't really realize it. I mean, imagine if you were eating spaghetti your whole life or pizza your whole life. Maybe you really liked those foods, but if you had them every single day of your life, it would kind of get boring. So adding something new into the mix every now and then will be enriching for your turtle. Another thing you can do is take them outside. I've talked about this in many videos before, but it really is such a great thing for them. So whenever it's sunny outside and it's sufficiently warm, you can actually take them outside to bask and enjoy that natural sunlight. This gives them a whole new area to explore, a chance to soak up the sun's rays, and it's just all around really, really beneficial for them. You don't want to be be doing this too frequently because, again, it can stress them out if you're constantly moving them around. But maybe once a week or every couple of weeks, you can take them outside for a good 15 to 30 minutes. Let them enjoy the sunshine, and that can be another great way that you can enrich your turtle. Now, all of those things you probably could have thought of on your own or just kind of realized, oh, I should have decorations in my turtle's tank. But this last thing I'm going to give you for enrichment is something not everyone knows, and it's actually really, really entertaining. So you can actually give your turtle toys. And by toys, I mean things like a ping pong ball or kids' floaty toys, rubber duckies, anything that can float in the water and is going to be safe for the turtle. And some turtles will actually take this thing that you're putting in the tank and chase it around because it's just something new for them to explore and touch and investigate. I actually tried putting a ping pong ball in with Nemo, my Eastern painted, and he really enjoyed it. He chased it around, he tried to bite it. Now, some turtles may or may not react to these. It kind of just depends on your turtle, but you might as well try it out and see if your turtle will enjoy it. So those are some ways that you can enrich your turtle. If you have any other ideas, definitely leave those in the comment section below. Maybe I'll do a second video if you guys come up with enough new ideas. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, feel free to drop a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next Friday. Have a turtly awesome day. Bye-bye!